Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Taras and I'll be your Math 1112 teacher. Welcome to the course. This is a quick video showing a few features of the Teams and OneNote for you. First, a little bit of fun. Math 1112, where dreams come true. Yes, where you become an expert and master mathematics for health information management, excuse me. And that's not fake news, so a little bit of in this day and age, always have to qualify all our statements. This is a Teams page. So once you log in and you register and you log into Microsoft using your George Brown license, your George Brown email address, you will have access to Teams. In Teams, you can choose our team, Math 1112, as you're on the list for it. If you're not, please send me an email. And here you go. This is your general page. If you notice, you have tabs up here. Tabs up here. And then you have a list of channels here. So we call these tabs. And those are channels. And so we are now in the general channel. And in the general channel, under files, I've put in some class materials. We have health and well-being at GBC, so those are resources to help you get through, manage. If you're struggling, feeling overwhelmed, looking for supports, looking for tutoring, looking for counseling, any sorts of issues like that, this is some resources created by George Brown, which they asked us to pass on to you. So that's in the general channel, which we will be using only for the general course materials. What I would like to do is to break up our course into channels or chunks. So our first weeks, like Wednesday's class, I broke up into 2 chunks. Day 1, hour 1, day 1, hour 2. So you will actually click on them to enter into the meeting during hour 1 and the meeting during hour 2, where all the activities will take place. I've also created a few channels that are more general discussion channels so that we don't have everything kind of gunking up into our general channel. I've set up separate sections. And so the HNP web app, mastery-based learning, this is where I foresee a lot of questions coming up, and OneNote questions. When you click on the channel named week 1, day 1, hour 1, so here it is here, right? What you will see on Wednesday is a meeting, and there will be a join button. And so you click on join, and then you'll join our video audio meeting that's ongoing. So you'll be able to see me, and hopefully I'll be able to see you. And then in hour 2 we'll do that. So same thing, we'll have some files here, some posts, that's like the chat or discussion that goes on. And we'll see how that goes this week. So on Friday, there'll be another channel here for the Friday meeting. And then we'll see how this week goes in that. I think I'll continue with that, but maybe not. And I just want to point out as well, so down here, there's a whole bunch. This is where you start a conversation, but there's also things you can do here, so including a Zoom meeting. So I may, in a few weeks, use that function. This is a video to YouTube, I think, and there's other functions. Forums, maybe we'll do a polling or whatever during the class. So that'll all be here, and you'll be able to watch it after the class. I haven't decided whether I'll be recording the classes. The first class for sure I won't record, because that'll be a lot of back and forth and just discussions with individual students. A lot of questions, mostly on chat. And I won't be presenting information as much. I'll try to do videos like this. Teams. Teams is where you will meet bi-weekly or weekly. So that's Wednesday and Friday, or maybe just Wednesday, depending on how things go. We'll meet for tutorials or office hours. So sometimes maybe more than twice a week we meet, or some of us will meet. And we will discuss challenging concepts or specific challenging questions through Teams, through meetings. And you can also set up groups for yourselves to do those discussions. And I'm not sure if you can, but you might be able to set up your own Teams groups. I know that a lot of you use WhatsApp or Viber or other apps like that that are tied to your phone. If you feel more comfortable doing that away from the class, that's fine as well. And maybe we'll use it for more as I figure out how this thing works. We'll hopefully use it for more. OneNote is where we're going to complete assignments. So you're already, a lot of you, 28 I believe as of today, have completed the welcome assignment. And I love the variety of responses I'm getting, especially on the books question. So I appreciate, keep those coming. Collaborate and share information. That's what we're going to do that there. More in the courses to come, not in this course. Not as much collaboration. And then also, if you have a particular question you're struggling with and you've done some work on it, you want to show me the work that you did, you could take screenshots or take a photograph with your phone and post it to OneNote, and I'll show you how to, well, there's a video how to do that, but I'll talk a little bit about OneNote in a sec. You can also do some calculations and plot graphs in OneNote. That's a new feature in the OneNote from the last couple of years. Not all of you will have access to it, depending on which version of OneNote you're using. There's Mac versions, Windows versions, and so on. So this is a OneNote page. On a OneNote page, you see collaboration space here. So we'll be using that. Content libraries, where I will post stuff. Collaboration is where we share. Right, so we collaborate. Content is I post stuff, you don't. This is all my work. So these are all the sections, and you can see within the sections I've created pages. So these are sections, and these are pages I created. And then down here is a list of students. So each of you has a section in my notebook. For you guys, you won't see these teacher sections, nor will you see all the other students. You just see yourself. And I have access to your content, and you have access to your content, but nobody else. So that's a way of communicating, for you to communicate with yourself or save work for yourself. It's also a way for you to communicate with me. So it's a way of organizing materials, and if you need some feedback, you can get it from me. We're at 8 minutes now, so I don't want to take any more of your time on the video. Play around with it. Try it out, upload pictures, record videos, record audio, do what you can to learn how to use these technologies. They really are good. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you Wednesday. Unless you're watching this after Wednesday, then I'll see you Friday.